Hello. Today I'll be doing a video on Your Honor Season 1, Episode 2. I thought this episode was very disturbing and not in an entertaining way. It's basically black torture porn. One black character, Koofy Jones, which sounds like a blaxploitation name, is railroad, tortured, and terrorized from beginning to end. It's very hard to watch. Bryan Cranston tries to get rid of evidence related to the hit and run that his son was involved in episode 1. There's one scene that deals with racial profiling by police, and my heart sank. I was absolutely terrified for this character. It felt like I was watching a horror movie. I did not like this episode at all. I thought Bryan Cranston's character was afraid for his son's safety after finding out info on the person that his son hit. But from how things ended up playing out, it seemed like his son would have just went to court like any normal hit and run case. I'm not really seeing the need to keep lying. And what about the inhaler that had the blood on it at the crime scene? I guess they didn't bother to do fingerprints because they're now already accusing someone else of being responsible for this crime. Otherwise, they would know that the accused person's fingerprints weren't on the inhaler. Thus, how did it leave the car and have the victim's blood on it? And why would a car thief touch the inhaler in the first place, to where it ended up outside of the car? Also, what about the 911 call? Someone is obviously breathing heavily on the 911 call, and the person that they're now accusing of doing the actual hit and run doesn't have asthma. So who made the 911 call? Like, why aren't these characters putting two and two together? I give this episode a 4 out of 10. It was very uncomfortable to watch. I ended up not even paying attention to Bryan Cranston or being concerned with his character, even though he was the best thing about episode 1. My whole concern was for Koofy Jones and his well-being. Also, this showed a good example of why black people should not depend on whites to save them. Whites will only do the right thing when they feel like it. Anytime it may be inconvenient, they will ghost you. And I appreciate them showing that. Maybe this will wake black people up who are still asleep. Basically, don't get comfortable and ask for too much. Be grateful for the little I gave you.